Lane will kick it off to get this game underway. Oh, he's going to go for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. On first down, here comes this offense. Run it with the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage. And the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time? SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that go.
And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat. And the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job. The pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start. Try to...
All kinds of running room. They get him on the ground after he gets enough to move the sticks.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance, and I mean you've got to be able to attack different thirds of the field. You've got to work the perimeter to both sides. You've got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid to go over the middle, and they did right there.
And the Volunteers will line it up on 1st and 10. Fullback's got it. Just ran over it. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
I'll tell you, this is a hard defense to run against if you're going to go sideline to sideline because of that guy's speed at linebacker. He can get all the way to the perimeter, chase the quarterback down on the option, and make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Impressive.
The give to the fullback. And he's wrestled to the ground.
The fullback. This takes me back to my days growing up. Watching the fullback being on the field every single play. You don't see that anymore, but the big fella gets the football. Hey, he looks like he knew what to do with it, too. Nice little pickup, little agility, little speed, but mostly a lot of just girth and strength and just grown man.
This offense knew coming into this one, guys, how important it was to start early. And on this opening drive for them, they're doing a nice job running the football there on 3rd down. They're in a position on the field now. If you're on defense, you got to be ready for a shot throw into the end zone.
Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Selden. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Not a whole lot of yards gained on that one, but using the fullback as a weapon in the pass game can pay dividends.
Yeah, oftentimes we see fullbacks just kind of shoving their face into the fan. They're getting blocks. They're inside the tackles. This time they try to sneak him out, see if they can catch the defense slipping. It's a nice change-up play by the offense.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I'll tell you, man, I love quarterbacks that have arm talent, but that can throw it accurately at the same time, and you saw all of it on that in route.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Give to the fullback. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tennessee. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. Here's the handoff. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 45. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate in his pass.
They'll run it from the gun. And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, trying to convert through the air. Makes his connection. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Here we go. Takes the handoff. It's McClure. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He now has 53 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
And this offense has got it all working, right? It's just been tough. This defense is on heels, can't figure it out. A bunch of plays in a row now, a bunch of success. This offense is doing what they want to do, how they want to do it. The defense is going to need to do something different to try to mix up this rhythm.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll run it in the red zone. It's McClure. And he could not get loose on the run.
And just a great job on the defense being stout. All right, that's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's one-on-one. Stop the run first.
Now this defense could really use a stop on third down as the offense is at its way. From the gun, wants to pass. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He's going to bring it out from deep. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. Looking to throw, it's Gordon. Buys a little time with his feet. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Good timing on the quick out. And they bring him down, but did you see this freshman rifle that thing in there?
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
And these little slots are so fast, and they can stretch the whole field. They make you just sit back on your heels. They make you nervous, really. But then they break those in-breaking routes where it shows his number to the quarterback really quickly and make the play. These slot receivers, they're just so dynamic.
He'll try to do it himself. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
The Vols are on the move. Dropping back, it's Gordon. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Selden. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Defense playing a bail technique. They'll throw on third and short. He caught it! And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Pittsburgh looked like a bunch of world beaters today in a stern-to-stem beatdown. I think a lot of people forget this program won 5 national titles last century. A rich tradition and a sparkling performance today. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. He's going to take off. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Comes out throwing on first down. They're working that left side. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
One of the most difficult things about this slot receiver is his shiftiness and his athleticism. He's very, very difficult to tackle after the catch.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Wants to throw on first down. And that pass is intercepted. Trying to take it back. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
They'll throw it on first down. Going for the big play. It's a big stride inside the 10. Touchdown ball. And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. So much for the touchback. Here he comes. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running back searching for a hole. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Vols will line up to kick off and start the second half. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops. So this is a critical drive here for this offense.
They'll ride the hot hand. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. They'll try to get it through the air. On the run, still looking. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
And the offense will stay on the field. Do you think they're just going to try to make the defense jump? On fourth down, they'll pass for it. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab, and he's got the first. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down.
That's a great example of a receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's going to pass on second down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And he makes the catch inside the 25.
Really nice timing on that throw. Quarterback had to hold it, allow his receiver to work his route, and he threw it at the perfect moment so that he was able to make the catch inbounds right on the sideline.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Give him 105 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. Tulane with an opportunity on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Wave. Why not double the try total and go for two? He's looking to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They've got it to a two-possession game, but now going for the onside kick here in the third quarter. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored Jesse. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Pulls it in. It's Staley.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
This feels like four-down territory, third and short from the 40. Fires to the right. Finds a man by himself. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone. That's his third touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He makes the catch. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. At the 40, there he goes. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. Fresh set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Green Wave. Ready to try the point after. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. Forced out of the pocket. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're really spinning that wheel of fortune here. Two-possession game, going for the onside kick here in the third. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tighter, cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. Sticks it in his belly. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
Offense gets set for second down. Back to throw, it's Gordon. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Just inside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 19. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Headed to the end zone, and he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Volunteers! And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Looking to throw. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's going to run it back. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot...
Going to take a shot at this DB. And the pass hits, picked off. He'll try to take it back. The 40. And on the interception return...